Hey guys, it's been a while. A lot has happened. So this is going to be kind of a long video. One, because I didn't make a video last week, and two, because so much has happened. Okay, first of all, I'm not my usual spot, because when I got back from Michigan last night, I found a spider in my chair, and I called my dad in here to kill it, and it was gone. So I'm not sitting on that chair for a while. Okay, let's see what has happened since the last time I talked to you guys. Okay, well, first of all, went to the One Direction concert. It was so awesome. Oh my gosh. I went up there to Seattle on that Saturday with Brogan and Brogan's friend Annalisa, who some of you know and some of you don't. And in the process, I got addicted to gum. I don't know, watermelon flavored extra gum. I'm addicted, so that's what I'm chewing. Let's see. Okay, so I went up to the concert. It's fantastic. So many feels. Oh my gosh. Okay. But, okay, so then after that, I went back Sunday morning. Trying to think. No, we went, what am I talking about? We went up Sunday. We didn't go up Saturday. Oh my gosh. See, my brain is like scrambled. Okay. Went up Sunday, came back Monday. Then Tuesday, I left for Chicago. And, so I got on the plane, took a 4-hour flight to Chicago, got there, but I couldn't go to my grandparents' house, which I normally go to, because my grandparents were at a birthday party. So I went over to my Aunt Trisha's house, or my aunt's house, and hung out there with my little cousins, and met their dog for the first time, who's really, really cute. She's adorable. Oh my gosh, I love her. I've never seen her before. So that happened. I went back to my grandparents' house, where I just kind of I had already had dinner, so I just kind of went to bed. It was kind of lame. And then the next day, that Wednesday, I just spent, chilling out with my grandparents, socializing and whatnot. And then, sorry, it's awkward chewing gum in front of the camera. I don't know why. And then, let's see, and then that Thursday, I did the 3-hour drive up to Michigan to see my family up there. And, oh my gosh. So I got there Thursday. And I'm pretty sure it was that day. It's all kind of scrambled in my head. I went to this, garden sculpture park with my aunt and 2 of my little cousins. And then, 4 of my little cousins. And so that was cool. I've actually been there a couple times, but it was still cool. I was just, dragging around my little cousins because they were tired, and I was the only one who had any energy. Anyway, we saw some cool fish. We posted some pictures on Google+. And then Friday, I went to these botanic gardens with 2 little cousins. I have 5 little cousins that live up in Michigan. They went to them. 2 of them went to the gardens with me, or the gardens with me, and 2 of them went to the botanic gardens. Anyway, so that happened, and later that Friday, a ton of people arrived, at 11 o'clock at night, and so I socialized with those people and ate a lot of sushi. And then the next day, we had our big, family party, whatnot. And so that was mainly just, running around with the little kids, jumping on the trampoline, and whatnot. It was cool. I got to see a lot of people and hang out with people. Playing Mafia. At the very end of the party, we, sat in a big group around a fire pit, and we made s'mores. And then, one of my cousins was like, should we play Mafia? And everyone's like, we don't know what Mafia is. But I'm like, I do, because I played at the zoo all the time during exploration, because we do nothing. Woo! Okay, so I was really excited, and it was really funny, because, we had so many different ages, from, toddler to, middle-aged to, elderly. So it was really entertaining. I've never played Mafia with people I know really well before. I got falsely accused. Anyway, so then after that, all my little cousins were obsessed with it. It was really funny. They're like, we need to play Mafia. And then that Sunday, I just like hung out with my little cousins all day. We didn't really do much. I'm trying to think if we went anywhere. Oh, that Sunday, we did go somewhere. We went to this park near to their house, like their whole family and me, and we went on these paddle boats. And it was groups of 4, right? So I'm with 2 of my little cousins and my aunt and me. And I voted to do one of the paddling things because I'm like, hey, it'll be good exercise. And then one of my cousins did the other paddle. And so like halfway through, my cousin switched out. But I paddled for the whole half an hour. My legs hurt for like 3 days. It was painful. But it was fun. I mean, like, we paddled around this island and it was cool. So, you know, that was cool. It was a lot of fun. And then Monday... Anything happened Monday? I don't think anything happened Monday. It was a lot of just, like, hanging around, doing nothing. Just, like, playing on my mom's iPad and chilling with my little cousins, who I love dearly. They're so much fun. Oh, my gosh. They say the funniest things. And I meant to, like, write all of them down, all the funny things they said, but there were just too many things. I would have a huge list by now. Let's see. Tuesday, I left to drive back to Chicago. It was so cute. Okay. Okay, I have a little story. So I was outside with my little cousins, one in each hand, and I don't know where we were going, but we were going to do something, like, because they had this huge pirate ship in their backyard, so I think we were going to play with that. And they're, like, dragging me along, like, hey, we want to show you something. And I don't know why I said this, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so loved. And they're like, you are loved. Like, both of them at the same time, but I'm just like, oh, feelings. Okay, so anyway, back to the story. So I was leaving, and these same 2 little cousins, these 2 little girl cousins of mine who are I love them so much. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I was leaving, and I was walking up to the car, and they grabbed onto me, and they had made this joke that they were going to keep me prisoner. They're like, you go back to your house, grab your cats and your clothes and your friends, and come back. And then you can chill out here. And, like, you don't go to college or anything. You just stay here and play with us all day. And I was like, okay. But anyway, so I was walking out to the car, and they were like grabbing onto my arms, like, no, stay here, be our prisoner. You have to stay here. And, like, it was so sad. Oh my gosh, I felt so bad leaving them, but I loved them so much. So I had to be like, yeah, I'll come back, I promise. I'll go back and get my stuff and come back. By come back, I mean next summer, but they don't know that. And so then I went back that day. Did I do anything? Oh, and I went and saw my cousin's new puppy. Oh my gosh, he's 9 weeks old. He's the cutest thing in the world. Oh my goodness gracious. I took pictures if any of you want to see them. And then I went back to the grandparents' house, hung out for a while. My cousin came over. Then Wednesday, I hung out for a while, like practically all day. Then I took the flight back. Got home last night, saw my parents, my dad and my brother. And then I just kind of like chilled out. Saw the spider on my chair, and now I'm terrified of that chair. And went to bed. And then I actually just got home from the zoo a few minutes ago, so I'm like all zooed out. It was actually a very not typical day. Like, I didn't do the normal things I do. Let's see, what did I do? I went to exploration, and I sat and listened to a PowerPoint, which is pretty typical. But then I went out and like observed the elephants. Like, my group focused on Lily, the baby elephant. And so we like wrote down like what they were doing. We had all these abbreviations. It was very technical and scientific. So that was cool. And then I went to a seminar on the zoo's butterfly conservation project. And so that was really interesting, surprisingly. And then I went on a break. And then I went to interp, but I literally like sat at a table for like 15 minutes and like, okay, well, we're gonna clean up now. So I go out to the shed. They're like, oh wait, we don't have any more push brooms. So I went back, and one of my TLs was like, okay, go to get a broom. So I went, got a different broom, swept the little pan thingies, put the broom back, went to check out, got an otter pop, so that was tasty, and then I went home. But it took forever to get home because there was horrible traffic. What was I gonna say? Yeah. I don't know. Basically, I had a very hectic past week and a half. But it was awesome. It's really awesome. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Well, sitting here looking puzzledly at the camera won't help me. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna wrap this up. Oh, I remembered. Okay, so I was bored on the plane. So they have these little they call them digi-players. They're like video players, whatnot. And I had already watched Iron Man 3 on the way to Chicago, so I was like, well, I don't have anything to watch now. But they have TV series. And so I watched the first episode, the pilot, of this new show that I had seen previous for, but I never really paid attention to, called The Following. It's really interesting, but also very violent and very creepy. It's like basically like about this serial killer who's like obsessed with Edgar Allen Poe, and so like all his things like are connected to Edgar Allan Poe and like his symbolism and whatnot. It was very violent, kind of creeped me out a bit, but it was so interesting that I just had to watch it. And so now I think I'm just gonna like marathon that for the next few days. But that was basically my week and a half, and I talked a lot. But it was like 2 videos in one, so like, I don't know. That's basically it. I think I'm gonna go like stare mindlessly at some screens now. Oh, P.S. I also got addicted to Candy Crush. So if that's all I do for the next like 2 times you see me, I am sorry. I will do my best to control my addiction. I'm out of things to say, guys. I love you all. Joni, I hope you had a fantastic birthday. Brogan too. I love you all. I'll see some of you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.